Your two title contenders are in 6th and 7th. Levante Martin on the inside, Luis Fontaine on the outside. But up front, it's going to be Nick Roden who takes the pole with Kronberg in 2nd, LGD in 3rd, and Salter in 4th. LGD would basically have to win this race if he wants any shot at winning the championship. But for now, the eyes are onto the winner of this race, as well as who finishes ahead between Martin and Fontaine. And let's get ahead here at Martinsville. Some aggressive moves being made early. You can see Roden and Kronberg are side by side down the straightaway. Who's going to outbreak the other going in? It looks like it's going to be Kronberg who tries to use that little bit of bacon on the outside, but he's unable to get clear of Roden. Who's going to get to the line? Wow, I actually don't know who got that first lap. And according to the scoring, it was Kronberg who got it. He's making that outside work out very, very well. But let's get back to the drivers contending for this title here. There they are. There's Levante Martin in 9th, and Luis Fontaine is just a position ahead. If the race ended now, Fontaine would be ahead of Martin by 6 points. Fontaine's not able to work up any spots at the moment. Martin's using the outside. Fontaine's using the inside. Trying their best not to get a wreck early. You can see Salter is way on the outside there. Salter and Morrison Jr. huckleberries into the grass. One driver messed up going into that turn, and that created a whole chain of events. It's surprising that didn't cause a crash. And you can see here, Martin is giving a bumper run on his own teammate, but then Martin gets bumped and ran by the 65 of Stevenson. And now Martin and Stevenson collide. There's a car that's steaming away. It looks like the 22 of Miguel Torres. Martin and Stevenson did not see that right. See, the 24 is also wrecked. Let's see what happened there. Here, it was the 95 of Sainz and the 23 that got together. The 23's edge completely bloated. He gets hit by the 24 of Molina as well. You can see here that he's steaming coming around the track. None of the drivers are really able to see it. I'm sure Martin didn't purposely mean to take out Stevenson, but that's what happens when wrecked pieces of garbage get onto pit road. Don't get on pit road when they're supposed to. On to lap 9 now, and by the way, how many times has Sainz wrecked a driver this season? I'm surprised he hasn't gotten into a fight with any driver yet. It's the 77 of Nick Roden looking to get his first career win in first, with Kronberg in 2nd. As for the battle for the title, it's still Fontaine and Martin got very loose there. Is he going to try to pass Fontaine going into 1? It's very close here between the two teammates. The Bidvest group is having the best season possible. It looks very likely that their team is going to finish 1-2. It's just who out of those two is going to win the title. An average team position of 1.5. We're now at lap 15. Martin's going to try to pull off the pump and run off Fontaine. We are going to expect our cars to come in on the next lap to pit. You can see that Fontaine is significantly slower than Martin is. Martin's going to use up all of his tires before he has to come into pit. He might even outbrake him coming into the pit stall. But here's Roden back in the first spot. Is he going to come in or is he going to stay out? It looks like he's going to stay out for the time being. Yes, he does stay out, but Kronberg is the first to go in. It looks like the rest of the pack actually goes in. And look at Martin here. He beats Fontaine to the line and passes Hopkins. Which means that if the pit crew speeds are the same, Martin would have successfully passed Fontaine, and the gap would be close to, I believe, 4 points. But Martin has to figure out how to get past Morrison Jr. He's being very slow here. Here comes Martin into his pit stall now. He pits it out. Oh, he overshot it. He's going to have to back up. It looks like Martin just can't quite get in there, but he's still going to get his tire changed before Fontaine does. He should still beat Fontaine to the line for the time being. You see Martin is about a second and a half ahead of the 16. Roden is coming into pit right now, and here comes Martin out of his stall. Now that Roden's come into pit, what is that going to mean for Kronberg? Martin is out of there first. We'll see where he cycles out. And Fontaine looks like he is just beating Rada, but he's going to have to deal with Dane Stockholm, who was looking to break into the top 10 in a very impressive fashion. Now, if we can find the 96 of Kronberg, it looks like he might have hit it already. There's the 96 right now. I think he's your theoretical leader. Let's see. Or it could be the 77 of Roden. Who knows? Not everybody has pitted yet. Yep, but it is. The 96 is ahead by a good 2.5 seconds. But the 52 router to there, we got another crash with the 01 and Max involved. A lot of drivers are colliding together. Lorenzo does a very good job at dodging it. The 52 of Roderick's in second. Actually, no. They're side by side here. Almost got into a Miguel Torres. It's LGD that is in second. A very good battle for third behalf here. With just 10 laps to go. You can see when we cycled out here, Levante Martin is in 7th. If we can find him, there he is. And Luis Fontaine is in 9th. Which means if neither of the drivers get the fastest lap bonus, that means that Fontaine will be ahead of Martin by just 4 points going into Homestead. Martin and Roden are very, very aggressive here. Martin trying to get every position he can. Nobody's even close to touching Kronberg. He did a very good job pitting. Looks like he's going to get finally his first win of the playoffs for the defending champion, although it won't matter really. But looky here, we have a very good battle for third between Zach Roderick and LGD. Even though this race basically kicks LGD's chances of winning the title, and Jay Salter was never really in the running in the first place, you can tell that just because you're not in the championship doesn't mean that you still can't race as hard as you can. The 8 and the 52 have refused to let each other go. A fantastic battle for the second spot. It looks like Salter is finally clear of the 8, but could the 8 pull off the bump and run here? Going in, and the 8 pulls off the switcheroo, didn't have to do the bump and run. Easy to go into the inside. Him and Salter are still side by side. LGD has the second spot now. No, he does not. Salter is still faster. So you can barely tell who even has which spot. It looks like Salter is finally clear this time. The 51 of Everett is a lap car. There we go. Salter is clear. Let's get back to Levante Martin and Luis Fontaine. You can see here that Martin has a pretty considerable gap around Dane Stockholm. It's just a matter of whether or not he can get ahead of Roden. Meanwhile, Fontaine, he's not really out of the clear yet. He has to deal with Rada and Ross, who are on the lead lap. On to lap 27 now. 4 laps to go. Let's find FPK. He is already down the backstretch. I think he's just completed his lap. It's going to be to go for him. We cannot find Kronberg at the moment. There he is. He's racing right in front of just lapped Fusa Opsal. You see the 52 has actually gotten slightly closer, and you can see he's now way faster than the 8. But let's get back to Martin. Now, can he pull off somebody here? Martin and Roden are side by side, and Roden's able to clear it. Martin trying to do everything he can to get an extra position. But that looks like that might have ended it because Martin is being told that his tires are pretty warm. Just don't risk it. Just be content with the 7th spot. The fastest lap bonus goes to the 7 of Sen, so it's not going to be any of the playoff drivers. Martin tries to go at one more time, but into the grass, has to keep his car safe, and that should do it for him. Fontaine is in a pretty good spot as well. Let's get back to Kronberg, where it's 1 lap to go for the 96. The defending champion will come into turn 3 and get his first win of the playoffs here at Martinsville. Felix Bilal Kronberg will win. A very good battle for second, which ends in Jay Salter being the victor. Levante Martin will finish in 7th, and Luis Fontaine will finish in 9th.